That was 7 seconds. Hello, welcome back. Um, Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Beer Talks. My name is John with my friends Addy and Stan. We're back talking at you again. Wow, it feels so cool to I just like literally put on like a hat and then it's like, well, Beer Talks persona. You know? I'm not even joking. Like actually,
Talent.
like who is
Whoa.
this guy? Yeah, who is this guy? And I'm looking at my webcam and I'm looking at myself. I'm like,
Beer
I see
Talks?
myself talking. Yeah, I see myself talking. Anyways, no, it's still me. We're not quite that clout heavy yet, where we need to be a different type of person in front of recording.
Or to like hire a moderator.
Unless you guys are. I can only obviously
Nah.
speak for myself. Yeah. I mean, we are getting, all those, 5-star ratings. So, sorry, what? Why don't you? Oh, we'll go to the saying hi parts. Addy, why don't you say hi first?
Hello.
Stanley,
Hello.
every time I do that too, like there's that pause in between that I have to cut out because it's like a 3-second pause before you guys say hi, and I have to cut it out because it seems like you're so disinterested.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
It's because it takes a moment to like click on.
No, I know, right? And like, but when I squeeze it right away, it's like you guys are so excited to be like, hello, or like, oh, hey, it's me. Anyway,
That's true. It does make it sound like more enthusiastic.
right? Like you guys are on top of it. We haven't done this in a minute, but you guys wouldn't know that. As per usual, we are on schedule outside of my delays from the initial. We haven't had any mishaps, right? Like I haven't been delayed at all.
No, we've been pretty on schedule every 2 weeks.
good.
But yeah, we're back. Stan and Addy and I. I don't know what we're talking about today, but I guess we'll get to that when we get there. Addy, do
Eventually.
you wanna allude to it? What we're talking about?
Yeah. This is like another 2.0 episode. We've kind of talked about it last season.
Mhm.
It's like a follow-up to our episode about acting your wage. Wage. I sound like I'm saying rage. But yeah, so the new term, apparently now acting your wage is not enough. There's a follow-up term called rage applying. So we'll talk all about that in a hot minute.
But first, we have our beer of the day, which is Yuzu Pale Ale, which Addy also found.
I'm so excited about this. I didn't know this thing
Right?
existed, but now that I'm like looking at it in my hands, I'm so excited to try this.
I literally cracked it open just now, and it smells like it just
Like actually.
just
Does
feels
it smell like yuzu?
I don't know. I know Yuzu isn't Yuzu like pickled plum or something.
I thought yuzu was like clementine, like some sort of citrus.
I thought it was just a fruit. Oh my god.
Okay,
I feel so
nobody
dumb
knows.
now.
Okay, hello, Japanese people, please help.
That is so
Wait,
funny.
shit, is it Japanese? If it's not,
Yes.
Okay, thank God.
No, it's
Oh, thank God.
Taiwanese.
I was like, how quickly can I get canceled today?
Yo, bingo! I was right. Yuzu is a citrus fruit. So yuzu itself is a fruit.
I know
no idea.
that, but like
I
what
didn't.
kind?
Thanks, John.
Addy's just like, yo, I'm so correct. I said it was a fruit. Yeah, no.
Hold on.
Thanks.
Watch what you're saying because Stan didn't know. Do not use the wrong words here.
I thought it was just kind of like clementine, but in Japanese or something.
But isn't clementine also a fruit, bro? What are we getting
We're
at
not
here?
wrong. We're not arguing the same
know,
things right now.
You can't be like, yo, I was correct. It's a food.
I'm not saying I am correct.
No, but Addy was. Addy was saying.
Wait,
Addy
hold
was
on.
saying.
Can we get the? Hold on.
Yeah, correct.
Hold on.
I mean, I already got it down, but go ahead. You can take another. Oh, nice,
Oh my
Stanley.
god, struggles. Wait, I can't get it. Oh, fuck.
And now you had to.
Hold on.
You
I
guys
have
know
to
I don't know. I mean, you guys listen to the episodes too, right? But when we
Yeah.
do the cheers part, and then when we do the, like, it's like a quick cheers, and then. Like,
Yeah, I
maybe
know you
like,
cut
I give
that
it like
too.
yeah, maybe it's like a 3 to
Mm-mm.
5 second
But
pause.
you know, I've been actively trying to like crack it open and then like drink and then quickly like halfway through my sip.
You know,
Me
You know.
too. I honestly thought like, oh my god, are we like taking too long sipping this?
Also,
Yeah.
Oh my.
also, you guys know I would take like the ums and wow and that stuff from other parts of the
I
podcast too,
know, because like I was
and
like,
I
I
would put
didn't
this.
hear.
I didn't.
Actually, I didn't
I didn't
notice.
say
I'm
that.
so
Yeah,
unaware.
that's how good I am at editing. Anyway, I've been doing it in a minute. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm. I didn't even drink the beer yet.
Oh damn.
Yuzu.
Actually,
You know, this
whoa.
is like so in like the I guess Young and Finch area of Toronto. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's like not a real place. But anyway, there's that green tea place that serves like matcha yuzu ice cream. This tastes like that.
Oh, I've never tried their matcha
It's so
yuzu. I should try it.
It's so funny how it like smells so sweet,
But it
Right.
doesn't taste sweet.
but then it punches you in the face with like bitterness and stuff.
Yeah. I like
I mean,
this,
it's not
though.
a bad. It's not a bad thing, you know.
It's really good.
It's very citrusy, eh?
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because, as Addie pointed out, this is a fruit. So
Is this an Ontario brewer?
Yes.
Radical Road?
Yeah.
Yuzu Pale Ale.
Yeah. The address on the can says Queen Street East, yo.
Hey, that's down the street from you.
Yeah, it's so close. Whoa. I
Oh,
was not expecting that.
What's the take on this, guys?
I like it.
Okay.
Calamari
really like
beer.
it.
Calamari
defos.
stamp approved.
How are you?
Yeah. And like listeners will see this on our Instagram, but like I think the can is also really cool. Like the way it's designed, like it's this like very yuzu type colors, like the green and the orange, and it
Mm.
spells out yuzu on like a black background. It looks really cool. Like that caught my attention, and then I read it and I'm like, oh my god, it's yuzu. I have to try this. Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I will say? I thought that it was gonna be crisper because of like the expectation of citrus, but it's
Mhm.
not as crisp as I thought it'd be.
You're right, and I don't know. Is I know what you're getting at, but also I'm thinking about like orange juice or whatever.
Yeah. Because like
Right.
when I feel like, because we obviously preface this entire thing with citrus fruit, right? And then so I thought it was gonna be like, and I did take it out of the fridge maybe like 5 minutes ago, so it's still relatively cold. But I just didn't get like a summer refreshing like all over my mouth. Like for
Yeah.
example, that's kind of what I got with I think the 3-speed lager from Amsterdam. Like when I drank that, even kind of not as cold as it probably should have been, I was like, like this is like super refreshing.
I think this has more body, right? Than
You're
than
right.
those ones, which
This
is
definitely has
surprising.
body.
Yeah.
Mhm. And like I think the beer that it reminds me of is, remember the I think Belgian Moon mango wheat,
Yeah.
where it actually had
Yes.
mango puree in there.
Yes.
The difference is though, I think the mango puree for that one made it kind of like candy and juice, like it's a lot sweeter. This one, like you get
This is like
the-
tea.
yeah, it's more like a tea. It's more subtle. Maybe it's a citrus, so then it doesn't come off like sweet,
Hmm.
but you get this like nice fruit flavor.
Now that you mentioned that beer, I also see particles in this. So
Yeah,
For
I
the-
was
for
looking at the
people listening.
ingredients.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you also pouring, Addie? Because like I still have not poured a single beer to this date.
it's a ritual now at this point, guys. Come
I
on.
have spilled so many times. I'm like not allowed to pour beer. I'm not even kidding you.
But yeah.
Like I almost destroyed my laptop.
Also, it's funny how Addie was explaining what the can looks like. If you guys find our beer talks on Instagram, it's all of Addie rotating the cans in all of those, so you'll see it there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Stan was saying, I think that this is the body comes where the ale is, right?
Yeah.
That's why, when the lagers are more lighter. You guys will order this?
If I see this at a restaurant, I don't know. I think if it's like a casual hang, like no dinner, we're just like out at a bar getting a drink, yeah, maybe. But like for example, like would I like on a regular day would I be like looking for this, or like I imagine I would still want to get like a Stella over this some days, Top 6 probably.
Addie?
Mm-hmm. I feel like yuzu is always a very specific flavor, so only if I crave that flavor would I probably seek this out. And also, you guys know me. I don't have a sweet tooth, so I don't like sweet things. So I probably won't crave this, or if I see on the menu, I might not gravitate towards it. But like if I'm having, I don't know, like a summer salad and I just want like a light beer, I might go for this if it's on the menu.
You guys
Hmm.
know what yuzu looks like?
I imagine a orange.
Think of a lemon but like round.
So
It's like
so an orange.
a clementine,
Oh.
that looks like a lemon.
It literally looks
shape
like
of
a
a-
lemon, bro. It's
Like the outside looks like a clementine,
yeah,
right?
I guess. Yeah. I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
picture you're looking at. Okay.
But then the inside is lemon.
Okay. Well, that's that. I think, unless you guys have anything else to add.
Is this like a top 5 beer or like a top 6 beer for you guys?
Ooh.
It's not that.
Uh,
It's not that high up for me. I don't think.
Oh.
I'm not. That's not to knock that it's not. It doesn't taste good or anything like that. But
you like your quintessential beers.
well, for sponsorship sakes too. But also,
Way to be transparent.
we have to
I
be.
know, right?
That's
You're
just-
right. You're
that's-
right. You're right. We're no shady business podcast.
That is the
Yeah.
motto of this podcast. We say stuff as it is with an asterisk,
You're
which
right.
is exactly counterintuitive of saying stuff as it is. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. but yeah, I'm not I'm not the citrusy guy. So
Mm.
like for me, I will drink orange juice because I feel like I'm getting scurvy. You know what I mean? Like
You're so funny.
like it's out of necessity that I need my
You
vitamin
drink for
C.
sustenance and for nutrition.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Random about orange juice. Pulp or no pulp?
Pulp.
Mm.
Yeah, I like pulp too.
I'm go with. Oh, you guys are. That's controversial. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I know,
Oh,
that's
shit.
why I
I did not know
asked.
that.
That's like a
And-
whole pineapple and pizza stuff. I think.
Really?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it's like that much. Also, okay, just for the record, I don't hate pineapple on pizza. I'll
Okay,
eat it
Stan,
with
we're
stuff.
getting into a rabbit hole now.
Listen,
That's a
listen, we
whole
can do an
other
entire
episode.
episode of me just talking about pizza. But okay,
Ooh.
we can
We
do that
should.
another day.
We probably should talk about food episodes, eh?
We can do that
I
on
think so.
Hangover.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I
well-
guess this is a great time to announce it.
Well, we're not. Is it confirmed?
No, nothing's confirmed. We're moving on. Cut this section out, John. Cut him down. Cut him down. Moving on.
Are we? No, I think it's fun to.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we can. Sorry to cut you off, but maybe we can
No, it's
ask, like, if people were interested in us talking, like, in maybe a different format when we're not drunk, or like this is so, like, believe it or not. Okay, like, believe it or not, this Beer Talks is actually, like, we have some sort of format and some sort of script that we are semi trying to follow,
What?
right? So we do have, like, a topic. So we do have, like, a topic every time that we want to kind of talk about.
Yes.
But then we've been kind of, like, discussing the idea of, like, maybe just, like, an unformatted, maybe over video, maybe over, like, another platform sort of, like, talking at you segment. If you're interested in just, like, BS that we talk about, let us
Imagine
know.
the shock of the people listening to this. They're like, wait, you guys actually have a
You
structure?
have structure? There's a format? The
Yeah.
scripts thing wasn't a joke?
I thought you guys just
That would
rambling.
really surprise people, eh?
I think to kind of unmuddy what Stan is trying to get to is
Yeah.
we're getting really cool. Well, not to exaggerate or anything, and not to take this to like a degree of like, wow, you guys are getting that much. Like in terms of like support wise, like our
We don't
friends
have
have
enough
been
to
very.
cash out, okay? Like, so it's
No,
just-
well, let's just put it that way. We can't do this as a day job yet. We can't quit our day jobs yet. Okay. Let's put it that way. But in terms of like, we're very surprised and very thankful too, by the way, to you who's listening, about the like showing the support and stuff like that. And so we met a threshold where it enables us to kind of dabble into other types of formats that Stan was talking about. Now, it won't obviously be as lengthy or as in depth or as structured as this one would be. But we were thinking about doing that. So if you guys are interested in listening to us talk about more stuff that may not be specific to, this same format, then we'd be open to doing that. We've been talking about that. Long story short, there's some project in the works, and if you guys want to show some more support, then it will definitely drive that to fruition.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
That being said, actually, one final thing I remember I was just literally talking to Ray about this last night when we were at the pub, and he was like, and I was like, he's like, you should just, if you're getting this much traction on your podcast, why don't you just like push for it harder, you know? And I guess I can ask you guys the same question too. I know Addy could be shameless about these things.
Wow, thanks, bro.
No, I mean, like out of the three of us, I think you'd be the first one to be like, oh yeah, we're in a podcast. You know what I mean?
Like when other people, like when I guess when I meet people and I'm like, you know, this
I mean,
is what I do.
I mean, right. Not like obviously as crass as that, but you would be the first one to be. I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You know.
You're not wrong.
See, that's what
per
I say.
se.
Exactly. See? So, he's like, why don't you just push for this? And to me, whenever we make those plugs on like Instagram, not that I feel weird about it, I don't, and I know that that's what you have.
Yeah,
to
you do.
I mean, I do, but that's what you have to do to kind of get things going. Like really, like working in the industry, I know exactly how that's done. Not on the influencer end. Oh god, I just said the I word. Not on that end, but like on the people on the other end.
What did you say?
I know exactly. Maybe
What did
I'll
you
edit.
call me?
I'll edit that out maybe. But on the other end, where the businesses are looking for people to contact and spread awareness about a certain item or so and so services, right? And so like we do. So pardon me. I can't speak for the two of these people, but pardon me if maybe I'll try to start pushing harder. I just feel so cringy about it. Don't you guys? Stan?
I do.
Right?
I mean, like-
Honestly, even though I do it for us, I do also feel kind of cringy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
But it's like out of necessity.
yeah, like I mean, like in order to grow this platform or whatever, like I think it's something we have to do. But also, like I know while we all are very self-righteous people on the podcast, right? Like we like talking about like okay, come on, that's why we have a fucking podcast talking about shit that like we
Okay,
want
whoa.
to talk about, right? But like this is like really, this is just like for us, right? And we're not really like our I think our starting point isn't to be like, oh, we're gonna be famous, we're gonna have controversial opinions, we're not gonna be the next I forgot his name. I don't
Joe
actually
Rogan?
yeah like we're not gonna be
Oh,
that, right? But you know, if you know enough people do actually like us and they actually like to hear us talk, like get a little bit drunk and talk about things that probably don't matter, right? And it allows us to like not have to worry about a day job. It'd be nice. But anyway, far down the line.
And I think that's like we're still doing it because we like it, you know. Like we're definitely not doing it because we're trying to be that, right?
Mhm.
And if those opportunities come, obviously, like we're open to them. Like who wouldn't be, right? And you know, it's a lot. I feel like, especially for me, when I talk about these things, like, oh, you have a podcast or whatever. Also, sidetrack. We've been talking for 20 minutes. Can you believe that? When I talk about things that are like on my extracurricular, you know, I feel so pretentious about it. That like, oh, look at you have a pod. It's like the same degree as me talking about my music and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
I
the
just-
thing is, like, I think your music actually, it's like, okay, I'm not going to talk about your music for now, but I feel like everybody and their cousins and their aunts are on a podcast today.
Well, nowadays.
Yes, I agree. So it's actually happened at least 3 times when I brought up the fact that like, oh yeah, I have a podcast. One of the most common reactions, like I said, at least 3 times that I got was like,
Me too.
no, not me too, but it's like, oh, you have a podcast? I should get a podcast. I love talking. And I'm like, yeah, sure, you go do that. You figure out how to edit this. I wouldn't be doing this if I don't have John. Like legit, that's what I say.
Really.
I mean, that's nice. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't me either. But
Wow. On brand, on brand.
what's it called? And you're right. There are people who are like, hey, podcast, like how hard could it be? It's just talking and stuff like that. And it's not a flex. Like I'm not trying to. You guys know I'm not about that. And you know when we get to these things and like there are people who legit just put the voice recorder on their phone and like put it on a table and then like press record and then they talk and then they're like, oh yeah, we'll put this on Spotify, which you can, by the way. You could do that, right? And you know, we are not that, And again, I'm not trying to flex. See, this is what I mean. I hate talking about it because like getting into the semantics and the details of it makes me cringe.
But anyway, we work hard. Thank you for listening. And if you'd like to support us more, please do. We would love to talk at you a little bit more. But without further ado,
Thank you, Stanley. Thank you.
I feel like rabbit holes digging deeper and deeper.
You're right. I was getting lost in the sauce, Addy. Tell us
That's
what's
okay.
going on today.
Take us away.
All right. So, like
So
I alluded
at us
to,
at BE.
damn it, guys. So, like I was saying, this is a acting your wage 2.0. The new term, because I think I sent this video to you guys where I'm like, oh my god, there's a new term. I found this on TikTok. I'm seeing a video about it. The new thing is about rage applying. So, what is rage applying? It's basically people that, for whatever reason, are unsatisfied with their job. They will pull up job boards, job websites, and they will just mass apply without much thought to it. And they'll do it in like a short period of time. It's like taking the same resume and same cover letter, changing the name of the company, and just submitting it to like 50 jobs in a week. So that's rage applying. And it's more like a reaction to whatever dissatisfaction or bump that they hit in the road, in our work. Not so much like well thought out, like, what's my next career path? It's more like, fuck, I hate my boss. I'm just going to apply to a billion jobs now. So that's rage applying. And this kind of hit me because I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I certainly had those feelings where I'm like, I just want to find a new fucking job. I'm going to apply to everything that I can possibly see under the moon that I'm remotely qualified for. But I never actually have gone and done it. But apparently now people actually do that. So my question to both of you is, have you ever felt that way? And what is your hot take on this idea of rage applying?
Take it away, Stanley.
I have many's feelings about this. First of all, I want to just acknowledge, and I get that. I get the sentiment of rage applying. I've certainly been there. I think out of all three of us, I've maybe been like, unfortunately, the most corporate. So I can very, very much relate to, I am done with my job for whatever aspect, maybe like the people around me, the people that manage me, the work, whatever, right? The pay, many as reasons. I've certainly gone on an application streak because of one bad meeting, right? Like, so I think, we talked about this before. I think I went on like I applied to like 80 something jobs in like a span of 2 days. Because I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Like, anything's better than this, right? But that's when I was like much, much younger. So I certainly get it. I think my hot take about this is like nothing new. Just because we slapped a new label on it called rage applying, it's like it doesn't mean that it hasn't happened before. It doesn't mean that it hasn't been happening for the last, 20, 30 years, right? And I think this is just to get people going and be like, oh yeah, there's a term that I can relate to now. And so, we now get to talk about it. And like they're successful, right? Like the branding is successful because like, look at us, we're talking about this on this podcast. Right? But like, to me, it's nothing new, right? And then and just like as a general thing, I'm always very encouraging of people in general, especially young people, to always be looking out for new opportunities anyway. Not applying to anything that you can get your hands on, because I think that's kind of like a little blindsided, and it could potentially lead you down a wrong path. Like, it'd be like, oh yeah, this job sounds so much better than the one I have, but without really thinking about like, what is my long-term career goal, right? And then really like stepping on the wrong stepping stones. But just like, keep an eye out, be open to new opportunities. Like, you never know what comes along, and you should always be on the job board, maybe like once or twice, maybe a week, just to see what's out there, right? Like, how do you stack compared to other people in your industry? If the job description that you're reading for your job in other companies all of a sudden require a lot more things that you don't have, and then you'll be like, oh, do I need to upscale, or am I being overpaid? Right? Like, whatever the situation is, or like vice versa, it's, oh, like everybody else who is at my position needs so much less qualifications. Am I being underpaid? What's happening? Right? And I think this is where a lot of people are like, when they discuss salary and stuff, they're always like, oh, market rate. But then, the immediate next question is, well, what's market rate? What was your research? How do you determine market rate? Now, not a single person can determine that, right? But it's based on the larger market, and you really have to be informed, right? Anyway, without going too far into this is just like generally how I feel. I get it. And when people tell me they've rage applied, I try not to be as condescending as I am right now, but in my head I'm like, calm down.
You're so funny.
I mean, like in my head I'm like, okay, calm down. Like, what's wrong with your job now? Like, what is your career next steps? And then when I like actually start talking to them about this, they're just like, I don't know, anything's better than this. And I'm like, well, is it? And then so I think like we start the conversation that way. But it's just kind of funny when, as I'm scrolling through TikTok, because I think this came out from a TikTok maybe trend. I feel like more and more TikTok is trying to like rage bait me into be like, yeah, I'm angry at this too. And then I actively try to swipe away from those videos because I'm like, I don't want to get rage baited.
Is this like a North American thing?
Maybe.
I think so. I honestly
Right?
think so. I don't really see it in the Asian version of TikTok.
Or European even?
I don't know about European. I mean, Europe has a completely different like personality and like approach
But
to
that's what I
employment
mean,
anyways.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's very North American, America, Canada kind of thing. Like, what about you, John? Like, have you experienced this? Have you seen it? Have your friends done it? Have you done it personally?
When Stan, like, what resonates with me is when Stan said like be semi open to other opportunities, and I'm pretty sure like Stan, you spoke about this on your episode where that's how you got your current gig now, was that you weren't stapled or you weren't nailed to your job. So I guess that's the extent. Like, I was gonna ask you, like, how can you define like semi open,
So how I got my job really was someone reached out to me. So I was
Right.
Headhunted, and then they were like, hey, are you open to this position? It starts very soon, blah, blah, blah. They were very aggressive in terms of recruitment. And then so I told them, I'm like, no, like actually I have a promotion coming up, right? I'm like sitting comfortable, but my time at the current company that I was at was not great. I was raging, like so many of TikTokers say. I was hella raging, right? It was frustrating. It was frustrating working on projects I cannot push forward, not because of my inabilities, but poor general support around me.
Management,
Right?
yep.
It was like a top-heavy management style where I had to report to like 6 different people and nobody knew what they wanted. It was like a really bad situation. And then so I've been like kind of just looking at job boards just to see like, hey, can I apply somewhere else? But like I wasn't like actually, hitting the submit button, like fixing up my resume, nothing, right? So then when this person reached out to me, I was like, you know what? I'm actually not looking to move right now. I have a promotion coming up in like 2 months. I am like working on all these projects. I can't just leave, right? But if you guys would like to retouch base, I don't know if that's the right term, but like anyway, reach back out to me in like 6 to 8 months. Maybe I'd be ready to like transition to my next step. And then they're like, no, my client's very eager to find somebody. It doesn't have to be in the next 2 weeks, but would you be open to a conversation? Right. So then when I heard that, I was like, oh, my mentality changed. They're not looking to aggressively hire. Right? Because aggressively hiring and having an open conversation is 2 very different things. Aggressively hiring is they're desperately needing somebody and they need to fill a chair with like a body, anybody. And I'm like, I never want to be that body. Right?
Why not?
Because it's usually a bad situation, right? Like if they're so desperate to fill a body, that means something's going on. That means like something's on fire, something's not smelling right, and they need somebody to go in and just fix that. No matter how they treat you before or after, if they have development plans for you, if this is a good company to work with, they're like, no, we're willing to like smash money to fix a problem. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be there right now. Like maybe when I'm like 45, 50, when I don't really need career growth or whatever, yeah, sure, I'll go in as a consultant, charge like, $300 an hour to fix your problem, no problem, right? But right now, like I was very clear of what I wanted. I wanted an opportunity to grow. I want an opportunity to learn. And like, I always know these like desperate situations where they're like, oh, like they entice you with like, high yearly salary or whatever. Not great, especially when you talk to the interviewers, right? And then so anyway, I had the conversation with the recruiter. He told me about like the gig, what it's about. I got a chance to talk to the hiring manager, and then yeah, it was like a good conversation. I think I was very upfront with them to say like, hey, I would love to be involved in more of these projects. They're looking more for like a leadership role, and I told them, I'm like, I think I have to grow into this leadership role. Definitely not where I am now. I think I can do it. Don't get me wrong. Like I've led enough of these projects, but like never in a position where I get to make the shots, right? But my recommendations haven't been turned down so far, so I think I'm doing a good job.
That's
So,
actually a huge plus. That's a big indicator you're doing something right.
right.
I'm asking because like, what defines rage applying in the sense of like, what if a guy is just like looking at all the opportunities and stuff? I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, and then
they're
so
just taking it, right?
so I wanted to like get to the point where it's like this felt like an opportunity in my control. I didn't have to take a position that was offered to me. I didn't have to meet with these people. I could have said no and walked away, right? Because I understood what I needed.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to rage applying, a lot of people literally are like, I don't care. Anything other than this, anything other than what I'm doing right now is better, right? Even if it's $1 more, great. And I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
But wasn't your position such a luxury though?
It was, absolutely. So that's what I mean. Like I felt like a position of power where if I rejected this offer that came to me, I would have been totally fine. I would have gotten my raise. I could have continued in my career in a very luxurious company, right? With my benefits sitting pretty, no problem. But, I decided to take a risk and step away from this larger company to go work for a not as large company, right? But this is again within, I think, my plan and my decision making. Like it wasn't something that was influenced by like, I didn't want to be here anymore. I hated this. I think this is where I'm getting at actually. It's when people tell you, I have no choice. I have to take this. And I think this is like, oh my God, this is awful. Like why do you feel like you have no choice?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's exactly the point. Like the difference between you applying to jobs and rage applying is two things. Like I think one is the idea of control. Rage applying is like, I don't have control over my current job. I'm just applying to everything just to get out. Like it's like an escape plan. Versus if you're job hunting and you're putting thought into, is this right for my career? Can I leave my job to go to this? That there's a lot more control in that. And the second thing I think that really sets rage applying apart from just normal job hunting is the thoughtlessness. Like you're not thinking about it. You're not planning, does this fit in my life? Does this fit in my career? You're just like, I just need to get out. I'll take anything outside of this. And I would even say like some people are even saying, I'll take any job, even if it pays the same or less, because that's what rage applying really is. They just want to get out.
I'm just trying to empathize and like put myself in the shoes of somebody who would be rage applying, and like, and you're right, and you guys make solid points and stuff where you don't really need to like what stands at bottom line is there's always a choice, and when it becomes to be like I don't have a choice, like I have to get out of this like situation or whatever, right? And then that's when you just kind of send out resumes and stuff like that. But like in today's market too, I think it's a little harsh to be like, oh, so what am I supposed to do? Like,
right?
Not apply to like all of these places that are not available, like, because then I'm considered rage applying. You know what I mean?
No, I completely agree, and that's what I mean. Like, I think I started my entire like spiel with like I empathize, like totally get it, right? But I think like what kind of bothers me when I hear about this is where people feel like they deserve more, but then they don't really know what they want, right? They're just like, oh, like blindly kind of like going on to next steps and then hoping things will work out, but maybe it won't, right? And like, it's totally fine if that's the way you choose to manage your career. Like I'm literally nobody to tell you how to do it otherwise, right? But I am more of the school of thought where I hope you give a little bit more into your long-term plans, right? So then you can make the right choices. Like you know which stepping stones are like, tried and true to go through these steps. And then, if you think even more about your career path, even more about your skill sets, kind of like, hey, maybe I'm lacking in these departments. maybe right now I'm not in the best position, but I get to develop these skills. That's not necessarily part of my job, but I get to, right? And I think there's kind of like there's empowerment in those thoughts that makes your day to day a little bit easier, right? And then so you feel like you get a little bit more control back into your life. And then so I think when people decide to rage apply is they feel like they've lost all control in their job. Like they're like, I cannot control my pay, I cannot control my work, I cannot control with my relationship with my coworkers or my bosses, right? And then like when they lose all control and starts just blindly applying, again, that's totally a strategy. I'm not anybody to tell you that you can't do that.
Right.
I just feel like that is not the most productive thing you can do for your career, especially when people who care enough about their career to be like, I need to get out. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. I see the signals, right? But if you truly care about your career this much, give it like literally 10 more minutes of thought.
For the
Right?
record, Addy, I gotta ask, like, rage applying to me sounds like it has a negative connotation. Is that the case, or is this like rage applying, like in terms of like a trend? It's like, oh yeah, everybody's, you know what I mean? Like, is rage used as a like a yeah, go for it, you know, more power to you situation,
Right.
or is it on a like a more negative tone, negative light?
I think it's two-sided. From the employer side, it's employers are like, why are you guys doing this? And kind of to Stan's point, it's like, do you feel that dissatisfied with your job? Are you even qualified for all these positions you're applying for? And then on the employee side, it's almost like a overreaction and turned into encouragement where they're like, yeah, if you don't like your job, just rage apply, just apply to everything and you'll land somewhere. So I think there's two sides to this coin. So negatives kind of, but at the same time also encouraging for people that do feel like they're stuck. So I think rage applying, depending on where you're looking from and who you are and what position you're in, like I would say, like, especially Stan and I, we are in a privileged position where
Yes.
we don't have to rage apply. Like, I can apply to whatever jobs I really feel like will advance my career. And even if I stay where I am, I'm actually doing pretty good for myself too. So, like, from our position, looking at rage applying, we might look at it like, guys, chill.
Yeah, and also like I also want to interject, right? Like even if you rage apply, I know we've spewed our opinions here, and as we do, like it's just our opinion. Nobody actually like none of this actually matters.
It's not a prescription, yeah.
No, it's not, because the thing is like I've seen success in rage applications. Like I've seen success in people like, you know, landing a new job and then landing another new job in 2 years and then landing another new job in like a year after that, and then they're very, very well off now, right? But like it's just you know, to me that's just, I don't know, not how I would do it, and I would feel uncomfortable because personally I am risk avoidant, right? So I don't know, just general feelings. And like I said before, like this is nothing new. People have been doing this for like years and years, right?
Since careers existed. I
Yes, literally since career existed. Like you think in like
Exactly.
the 60s and the 70s when people are like unsatisfied with their, actually no, you know what? Maybe 60s and 70s is different. They're lifers at the company.
Very loyal, yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. Maybe like since the 2000s, right? Like when people start actually job hunting or job hopping. No, it's been happening for years, and then now we just get to slap this like, oh, like cool new, I don't know about cool, new label on it,
Yeah.
right? And then people are like, yeah, you know what? I'm also unsatisfied. And to Addie's point earlier, some of the employers they're also like, why are you doing this, right? I will say many employers are a little bit detached from the lives of their employees, so it's kind of funny to see the dissonance between like high level executives and employers and like HR versus like, you know, actual employees who's like trying to make a living wage and be like, oh my god, chicken is like $20 like a kilogram now, like this is insane.
Yeah.
I think what you both are getting at is that it's up to you to define whether you are rage applying or not, and the circumstances that you're in, right? Like at the same time, it could be encouraging to be like, yeah, you do what you gotta do, but also on the other hand, it's like, do you have to do that? Are you at that level?
Yeah,
Right.
I think our entire series of like ever since episode 1, season 1 is we encourage everybody to make sound decisions, which means
Critical thinking.
you've thought it out. If your strategy is to just kind of like cast a wide net and see what
Mm.
lands, if you thought about alternatives and you're like, I choose this, great. Like all the power to you, right?
Mm.
But like I think I'm the most scared when people are like they just don't really understand what their situation is. They don't really know what their next step is. All they're kind of like they're doing is like, you know, the raging bull where they all they see is red, and then just like, oh, like this is not it. I need to get out, and
You gotta
like they start like,
charge on
bro.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like the most destructive thing in a person's life, not in just your career, by the way, like
Mm.
in generally anything. So we encourage critical thinking while maybe having a
Mhm.
beer.
Mhm. Agreed. Yeah, and I think, um, I think why like rage applying really stuck to me, and I'm like, I need to talk to you guys about this, is because I doing like kind of like what Stan said. I do encourage people to keep an open mind. If someone reaches out to you, or if for whatever reason you do come across a posting and you're like, you know what, this sounds really interesting, or like this sounds like something I want to try or want to move into, by all means, keep your eyes open, right? Like, especially in today's age, I don't think you need to be completely like married to one job and be a lifer. Guys, there's no more golden parachutes. Like loyalty is not like rewarded the same way it used to be. So like there's no reason that you can't and you shouldn't keep your eyes open. But I really think people need to find in themselves like a balance, like
Mhm.
how much satisfaction you need in order to stay in your job, and how much challenge you should get, and how much um, you should feel appreciated versus, just rage applying. Because I do think that some people that I speak to, they'll complain about things, and I'm like, This just sounds like a normal day at work." And I'm just like, wait, maybe your boss is actually trying to encourage you to do things, or like they'll hit one bump, they'll make
How
one.
dare you, Addie? How dare you make
I know, like, again, like, maybe this is, like, just me, because I'm like, "You know what? If my boss doesn't like something that I've submitted to them, I don't immediately go like, okay, my boss is an asshole, he doesn't
Mm.
Rage
like my
apply.
work,' and then rage apply." Like, I don't do that. I kind of reflect and be like, "Okay, did I really make a reasonable mistake where he's like, 'Girl, do it again?' Or did I already put my best foot forward and they never gave me any support and I still fucked up and then they still blamed me?" Like those are two very different situations, right? So it's
Right.
like, I think you need to find the balance of, is your boss a true asshole, or is your boss just trying to teach you? And I think some people maybe don't understand that difference yet. And then they end up thinking every critique is a knock on you as a person, and then they
Are
end up
you
rage applying.
are you saying that there are the S word around? Snowflakes?
Not snowflakes.
Oh.
Okay, I will say though, sometimes, because whether it's my friends or clients, some bosses are true assholes. So
Mhm.
like if, I don't know, the worst case scenario, like your grandma died and they're like, make sure you get to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow, then I'm kind of like, hey, asshole, total asshole.
Yeah.
Like there are those situations as well, but I just encourage everyone to put some thought into it. Like, don't rage apply, like apply.
Just apply.
Yeah, just
Just
apply.
apply.
Yeah,
Just
don't rage
apply.
apply. Like, think about it. Is your boss truly an asshole, or are they just kind of like, not the
Can we
nicest?
like spend like dedicate maybe like 2 minutes of today's podcast just to talk about rage media? Because I feel like that's kind of like very
Yeah.
rampant, and like I didn't know I fell into this trap on TikTok until I was like, I am so angry watching TikTok all the time. I'm like, what the hell?
I think we
Like
could dedicate an entire episode
maybe
to
yeah,
like the
but
rage media.
but like when Addie told me about this topic, I immediately got a little angry because I was like, yeah, man, like what the hell is up with this? Like this is so annoying. And like all these
Yeah.
entitled people, but then, like again, like I said, I spent like 10 minutes thinking about it. And I'm like, why am I so angry at this? It's fucking TikTok. And then I started realizing as I'm scrolling through my For You page,
Yeah.
like every other post, I am just like, I am so angry. It's either like restaurant Karens or like, entitled workers or asshole bosses. And I'm like, what has happened to my FYP?
Yeah, it's such a niche. It's not even a niche. It's like it's
It's a
the
trap.
it's the rage right now,
Yeah.
of like of just
Literally, it's the
yeah, that
rage.
it's that kind of like you don't just see like not just TikTok in general, but just in social media like period, right?
Yeah, and then you know what? Like this is so close. This is like maybe like half an inch of me falling off the getting canceled cliff. And please
Mhm.
nobody at me at this, but because like I've recognized this in myself, I had to make a hard decision. So I love Philip DeFranco show, like the guy that does like
Oh,
YouTube's
Philly
like,
D,
yeah,
yeah.
Philly
Fuck
D.
him.
I love him, right? And I've been literally listening to his newscast since I was in like middle school, which is insane. Okay,
Mhm.
but recently, what I started to realize is I get so angry watching his shows because he always puts it like okay, don't get me wrong, the guy's like very good with like putting in feel good stories and like a political commentary and like unbiased, which is what I was looking for. But I
Mhm.
think more and more so he's like putting in these like really ridiculous stories about social media influencers that don't care about that does dumb shit. It's like, oh my god, like what's his name?
Yes,
That
I agree.
that the Paul, but the guy that like fights. Whatever,
Don't get
Jake
into it.
Paul or
Don't get into
whatever.
it. Don't get
Yeah,
into it.
Yeah,
they're just like,
yeah.
oh, this guy did this dumb thing again, or like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
guy got arrested for this dumb thing again. I'm just like, why the fuck are people so dumb?
yeah,
And
yeah,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
one
yeah.
day,
And even his like audience like would tag him in these
yeah,
stories
yeah, yeah,
because this is the kind of media that people nowadays
Eat up.
consume and
consume.
they live on this, right? And then I
Mhm.
was just like one day after work, I was so tired. I was like, I've already had an entire day worth of like really shitty meetings, and I just want to relax. I want to just like watch some YouTube, play some games. And then as I was playing this game, which is like a super like I was playing Animal Crossing, so chill. Right? I was getting so angry building
My
somebody's house.
turnips.
Yeah, it's like I was like, what the fuck? I was getting so angry, and I'm like, what's happening?
What is
And
wrong
then
with you?
and then so I started realizing because as algorithms do, right? Like the more you
Yep.
click on a video, the more it gets recommended to you.
Yeah.
All of my entire like YouTube front page, whatever,
Mhm.
it was like 2 or 3 of them were like Phil's videos, and then I read the titles and I see the thing, and I'm just like, all of these are angry clickbaity videos, and like
Yeah.
I know Philip DeFranco. I don't know actually. I don't know. I don't know him as a person. Never mind. Like, I don't know anything about him. But like, I would like to think that he's not this type of content creator because I don't know. I feel like I follow him for a long time. I think he's like a genuinely good human being, right? He like likes to
Mm.
spread good awareness.
You
The
align
movie-
with his moral compass. Yeah.
I hope so.
For the
like,
most part. Yeah.
but I guess that this is the stuff that people click into and watch. Like this is the content he has to create. And then so I'm just like, you know what? So like literally, I haven't watched this show for like 2 months.
Mm.
Because I was just like, and like honestly, since I moved away from the angry FYPs and like the Phil shows, and I've stopped consuming like angry news in general, I think my
Mhm.
life has been like significantly better.
Let me explain. Let me enlighten you guys a little bit.
Please
okay?
tell me more.
So when virality, right? Like the secret sauce to virality is evoking emotions, right? Actually, I'm just speaking in terms of marketing in general. Why there are some things that are attached for you in life, i.e., products, which is what essentially all these corporations wants to do, right? And back then, things that go viral are things that are happy, makes you feel happy, or things that make you really sad and you're like, oh my god, like how dare they, so think about like commercials of like happy commercials of like Coke where it's like, ooh, party fun, you remember the polar bears and you're like dancing and stuff, right?
Yeah, the
Exactly. And
cuteness.
yeah, on Christmas time, right, everybody's happy and you're like, oh yeah, that resonates because you're like, I feel happy. And then remember the sad ones of like, I will oh, that's copyright, but like the animal shelter stuff, right? Like yeah, $1 a day, Sarah McLachlan, right? And there's like a fly on like this little kid's eyeball, and you're like, oh my god, and then you're like, see, we still remember, and how many years ago was that, right? And now they open this, they evoke this other emotion of rage and anger, right? And that gets you going as well, right? And then therefore you remember these things. That's why they talk about it. That's why it's rampant.
So in order to push our show, do we like create angry content?
Bro, we gotta talk about like, oh my god, I hate pineapple on pizza, and then Stan's
Oh
like,
my god, pineapple on pizza is the worst.
worst. Addie's
Oh
like,
my
what are you
God,
guys talking about? It's the
blasphemy.
greatest. Yeah, it's like whoever likes pineapple on pizza are like, not Italian, etc., etc., things like that. But yeah, that's the TLDR of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
What you learn in a day.
Seriously.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, like that's what I generally recognize as like what's been on my page. I'm like, I'm over this. I cannot. I'm already generally a very like angry person. No,
No, no, no,
Addy
not
will
angry, not
attest.
angry.
No, angry.
Temperamental, temperamental.
No, angry. Like
Oh,
I am
actually angry.
actually angry. Like all of my friends, John, you can attest to this. Like I like my temperament. Actually, maybe temperamental is the right word.
Thank you.
My
You're welcome.
temperament is like on a short fuse, and I will blow up. Like it's
I think it
nothing.
depends on the day, though. You know?
No, like on most days, my fuse is like super short, and then so
Okay, Stan.
if I had an off day, oh, like clear the
Is this
path,
you? Is this you trying to get rage content?
clear the path, okay? And then so I've been working on myself to be like, okay, I know I have a short fuse, so therefore my patience has to be extra high. Therefore, I cannot take everything seriously. I've been working on it, you know. But like honestly,
I
on
will
an off
attest.
day,
Good job.
it will go. But the thing is, like once I kind of like go off and like come back,
Yeah, like right
I,
now. Okay, yeah. Continue.
like I go off and come back like quickly. I recover quickly too.
Okay.
So anyway, besides the point, I just feel like I just feel like I've been going off a lot lately, and I'm like,
you know,
what's been happening? To
one of the
me?
feedbacks that we got recently was like, "Yo, Stan is popping off. Like he is like." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, bro. Like, is he drunk?" And I was like, "I don't
Yes.
think so." He's
Yes,
just
I am. We're
Well,
drinking.
I mean,
We're drinking while we're talking about angry things. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop off.
it's just over sensationalizing things. Okay.
yeah. I will argue for Stan. I do think Stan and I are very passionate and expressive people.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
we always sound like we're raging or, angry or popping off, but really this is just how we express ourselves. And then literally we will finish our like point and then be like, "Oh, how was your day? What's for lunch?"
Literally, that's what happened last week.
I mean,
No,
hopefully. I just wanted to. Okay, wait. Let's roll back the tapes. Going back to the topic. I wanted to position myself to mediate between you guys who are in what rage applying people would be like. Oh, look at these fucking corporals, being so privileged in their position.
That's what
when
I
they're,
mean. Yeah, that's why
you know.
I had to say, like, I think we are speaking from a position of privilege.
I know, and I'm trying to be the middleman between you guys and the people who are rage applying, or just like have quote unquote no choice. Stan, don't make the eyeballs, okay? I know you're gonna pop off. Relax, okay? So, I wanted to be in the middle ground, but I think ultimately, as is every end of this fucking podcast, not that we're coming. Well, I guess we are coming about it. Is that you need to be able to assess your own parameters, right? And define it in your own way. And don't let us be like, oh, now I'm raged. Now I'm gonna be rage applying because of these.
Listen. If people feel rage from listening to us, we've done our job, right? That's kind of how we go viral.
That's where we go
nowadays.
viral. Yeah, totally.
No, stop. No, that's not. Hey, listen.
Am I going down the wrong path?
Absolutely the wrong path, everybody. Let's take
help me.
let's take a deep breath, everybody. Let's just calm down. There's no emotional evocation outside of just happiness in this. Actually, that's not true. There's some very serious topics. Anyway, we're spiraling. Point is, be able to assess your own situation and identify what is appropriate action for the whatever it is that's happening in your life, and don't let us decide for you. You're allowed to do what you want to do, obviously, as long as it's legal. This is YouTuber that I watch. He's like an outdoorsman, and his closing line is always like, "I hope you guys stay good, and if you can't stay good, be safe."
You know what? Fair.
Actually, I like that.
I was like, "Yo,
Fair. There's a lot of wisdom in there.
right?"
God damn.
Out of those 4 words, I was like, "Good for you." Okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's always the asterisk in our podcast. Sorry, one tangent when we were talking about the housing market episode.
Oh wow, we're throwing all the way back. Okay, cool.
I'm just saying, like, I gotten feedbacks from our friends who listen, and they're like, "Bro, you guys were like triggered by it," and I'm like, "You're projecting, bro. You're triggered too. Like, what are you talking
Who
about?"
isn't triggered?
I was
Okay,
about to
tell
say,
me,
who
tell me a
isn't?
single person who's not triggered by the Canadian housing market right now.
Okay, I know, but we won't rehash it. But I'm just saying.
No, let's hash it. We've opened it up. Let's hash it.
No,
Who's
no,
we
not
don't have-
triggered? Tell me.
We
Put
don't
it in
have
the
enough time.
comments. Tell me.
Stan, stop!
Fight this.
Save it for the series. Save it for the Hangover series.
No, he's trying to do the rage content, man. Like, oh my god.
No, but
No, I have a nap for this.
reading it in, I agree. I agree with John. I think ultimately, if you're gonna take anything away from this episode, like
Nothing we say matters.
honestly, think for yourself. I encourage this. Put some thought for yourself. Apply. Don't rage apply. Like if you do, because I'm sure even all three of us have been in a position where we are so exhausted and angry with work, employers, coworkers, whatever. Obviously, we've all experienced this. I get it, man. Like I literally was like, fuck this, I never want to work for anyone, and I started my own firm, guys. Like I am the epitome of rage, okay? And like being fed up with work. Having said that, I would say take a moment, let the rage pass, and if you still feel like I'm not happy where I am, then go apply. Don't make haste decisions and just suddenly jump ship. Because I think that's not good for your mental health or your career or your life in general. So I think that's the number one takeaway. Apply, don't rage apply.
I think there's
And see a therapist.
There's a yes. I was just gonna get to that. And if you can't seek if you can't seek a therapist, talk to your friends about it. Like actually have some, like, we're just one perspective. At least I'm trying to be multiple perspectives over here, you know.
You're right.
But our podcast is our perspective, right? Like the more educated you are about the situation, maybe the more enlightened you are. And then make your decision, right? As is in every episode that we make, right? Like we're just one venue, one medium, one outlet, an exposition, you know, that that you could rely on. And
You're using too many words. I'm angry.
Rage, Stan, rage.
and yeah, so with that being said, we got that was an hour. Can you believe it? That was actually an hour on the dot.
We're talking about rage. That's not a long time.
Yeah.
No, I know Stan wanted to pop off, dude. Jeez, another episode of Stan popping off.
Is that the name of this episode? Stan pop
No,
off?
just like another segment of me just going off. No, I don't want that. No, I've worked so hard on my image.
No, we'll make a specific segment called Stan pops off, and then we'll give you like 2 minutes to pop off, and then we'll cut you off.
Do you know that Family Guy? Like
I was gonna get to that.
Yeah, like where Peter goes.
You know what really grinds my gears? Oh my god, this is why we're friends. This is actually why we're friends.
That's what I was thought about. Anyway.
I was exactly gonna bring that up, but you brought it up. Anyway, we're at the end. We're at the precipice. We are at the cusp of our episode.
Did you guys finish your beers?
I have been done, yes.
Really? I still have maybe like a 6 left.
Mhm.
I'm hungry. Like, this is my first meal of the day.
You're going on an empty stomach, bro.
Yeah, man.
Calamari though with this?
I had it
No.
last night. I had calamari last night.
So it's kind of the same thing. You
I
had
guess,
calamari
yeah.
and then immediately beer.
I guess,
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. I mean-
We'll get to the shout outs now, guys. Did you guys prepare your shout out?
You guys go first.
Addie's freaking out, so we'll put her
This
first.
time John should go first, because I go first often. So John, go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you know what? I just wanted to shout out a really good friend of mine. They're like, who? Who? You guys don't know her. She listens.
Wow.
She actually, yeah. I know. I have friends outside of you guys, but she.
Jerk.
She's actually like been really cool about it, and not like just like a very in general cool person. And I wanted to I'm definitely gonna tag her on this episode because I told her, be like, hey, listen to the very last part of it. Chanel, if you're listening, well, you're gonna, I know, because I feel like, you know what's funny? Sorry, tiny tangent. She is very much like at the really really close bit of what we're talking about right now. Like she's at like that, very appropriate.
She's about to
time.
rage apply. Chanel, don't do it.
I didn't want to say it, okay, but yeah, Chanel. Thanks.
Chanel, if you choose to do it, make a conscious decision.
Chanel's my. I met her in Sheridan. She is a wonderful person. Very, very like dramatic. Not dramatic as in like crying all the time, but emotional. And
In tune with her feelings.
yes, thank you. Yeah. Or as astrologists would call it, in tune with her moons.
The stars have aligned.
Mercury's and microwaves.
She's not that, by the way. I'm just saying. That's my shout out. Who's going next, guys?
I can
Stan?
I'll go next.
Okay, Stan, go.
I'll go next. I'll shout out my good friend Steven, who also has a podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa,
wow.
what?
Is that competition? Are you saying competition?
No. So his podcast. Actually, you know what? I started listening to his podcast because the title was so clever, and I'm like, that's so smart. I wish I thought of that.
Wait a minute, clever than ours?
Yeah, more clever than ours. So he talks more of like more serious stuff about like mental health and things like that. And then his podcast is called Breaking Down the Breakdown. And I'm like, that's so smart.
Oh, that's actually so clever. Fuck.
Okay.
I know, right? I'm just like, damn, I wish I thought of that.
We could be like building up the build up, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like...
Yeah, but like that doesn't make sense for beer talks.
Sorry, by the way, Devin. I'm not hating.
Yeah, man. What
I don't know.
Why are
What
you
like
raging so
barley brewing, barley marinating? I don't
Barley
know.
merit. Oh, yo, I like that. That's clever.
Anyway, shout out to my good friend Steven. Go listen to Breaking Down the Breakdown when you guys have a chance.
Steven.
I don't know.
Barley brewing. Get it? Barley cooking.
Like
barley?
barely,
Exactly.
but barley.
Yeah.
All right, Addie.
Addie?
My shout out is to Will. Will, I don't know if you're ever gonna listen to this, but
Yeah,
shout out
That's
to
where
Will.
you at them. That's why you're like, hey, listen to this episode.
I'm
You might
gonna
wanna
add
hear all the way
him.
to the end. Yeah.
Because I feel like he probably has opinions about this topic as well. And then
Mm.
also, it's so funny because it actually, when we chit chat before recording, it came out that I've actually never mentioned him to you guys. So then when I said Will, both of you are like, who is Will? And I was like, oh, I've never mentioned him to you guys. But he's actually a really, really good friend of mine. Like he's been
I don't believe that. I've never heard of him.
like
Same.
he's been through stuff with me. I've known him
Not a
since
real
grade
person, by the
9.
way.
Yeah, so Will, thank you for always being there. Thank you for like never missing a beat, even though maybe we see each other once or twice a year only. But like once we see each other, it's like fucking like time never stopped for us.
Best kind of relationship, by the way.
Yeah,
low
honestly.
low maintenance relationships. Best kind.
So do I get to see you guys like what 4 months?
Okay, Stan, we know you're high maintenance, so obviously we gotta do.
Whoa, called
Wait.
out.
Slander.
We gotta do what we gotta do. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Oh wait,
Wow.
it's
I was gonna say
Addie's.
hello.
Addie's.
So
Yeah.
CLS, comment, like, and subscribe on whatever platform that you use to listen to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. I think so. I found out that you can only give us a star rating on the Spotify app. So if you're listening
Yeah, on
on
your
a
phone.
yeah, on your phone. So if you're listening to us on a computer, please open the app on your phone. Give us a 5-star review there. Or you know what? You don't even have the right words. Just give us a 5-star. Like we're totally happy with that. And then also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Beer Talks TO. That's BeerTalksto. That's Beer Talks TO. Also, guys, I was looking at my notes. So I've been copy and pasting since season 1, episode 1, by the way. Copy and pasting like the outro so that I
Yeah.
have something to read off of.
Yeah.
I just realized I spelled Instagram wrong. None of you caught it.
Goes to
We're
show.
really not a scripted show.
Yeah. It's
Totally
true.
not scripted.
It's
totally
an
not.
illusion.
The script is an illusion.
Uh, anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Like we said earlier at the episode, if you want to, we might be pushing harder. I might be pushing harder for our content to be out there. Thanks for
Depending how angry people get, though.
stop, Stan. Thanks for showing support. for the record, I will make Stan not do rage bait content. So
It's okay.
I'll
I'll let you do it.
I'll be well. That's why I'm here. I have the final say on what comes out of these podcasts.
You're right. You are the editor. You're
Damn
right.
it.
So whatever it doesn't matter if you guys allow each other. Whatever the people hear, I have the last say. So
Damn it.
anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you guys have a great day. Be good. If you can't, stay safe. Hey,
Let's steal other people's ending line.
Damn it. You know
What
what?
are you
I'm
talking-
gonna, no, I'm gonna steal it and change it. Be good, and if you can't, just make sure it's legal.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, cheers.
Okay, cheers, everybody. Cheers.